Welcome.
That Kevin Show here from Times Square. You may be noticing. You may be noticing this beautiful That Kevin Show mug. And last week we said that if you were emailer number 7 at thatkevinshow@gmail.com, that you would be the winner of one of your own beautiful That Kevin Show mugs. This is the white one with the black version of the logo. There also available is a black one with a white version of the logo. We believe in equal time for black and white on the coffee mugs. But it's time to draw that winner's name. And tonight, Dee Bewley from Brownsburg, Indiana, you will have a That Kevin Show coffee mug coming your way. You just need to let me know. Do you want the black mug with the white logo or the white mug with the black logo? I like both of them. It's really hard for me to pick one because I like them both so much. Anyway, and we're going to give another mug away. So if you email right now or follow our YouTube channel, do either one of those. That Kevin Show 2023 on YouTube. You can become a follower there, or send us an email at thatkevinshow@gmail.com. We will draw another name next week from everyone that has registered to try to win a mug this year. So if you emailed last week, you're still registered. If you email this week, you will also be registered. So email us, thatkevinshow@gmail.com, thatkevinshow@gmail.com for your chance to win a beautiful That Kevin Show white mug with the black logo or black mug with the white logo. Whatever you pick, if you win. All right, tonight we've had a lot of fun, and it is kind of interesting to see the times that we live in. We started off the show with some breaking news, and it's not surprising that the intensity of the race is continuing to build up. And it's not just Trump supporters that are getting excited about or worrying about the outcome of the race. In fact, this story from Fox News yesterday indicates that the people in the Biden administration are so worried that President Trump may return to office that they are, what's the word? They're bracing for possible Trump win, and they're installing roadblocks to try to stop him from reshaping government. Now, I want you to think about this just for half a second. Donald Trump came down the escalator, however many years ago now, and said that there was a deep state, that government was too big, that there was a sense of not wanting to let the people's will be expressed in how the government operated. They hated him so much for saying that, by the way, that they did everything they could to lie about him. Russia, all the stuff that they did, they threw at him. They tried to impeach him twice. They've tried to say that he started an insurrection when he didn't. The judge is now trying to bankrupt him in giving him this absurd fine of $364 million for fraud that there was no victim to. Fraud that no one got cheated out of anything. Fraud that everyone that was a party to got paid back on time and according to the terms of the contracts drawn up. The only fraud that was committed in the case that Donald Trump was part of is the fraud that is the judge, the DA, and the prosecution in that case, which is why it's going to be overturned in slapstick style at the next level. But that's a different story. We've already covered that. But I just want to point out that Donald Trump's been talking about the deep state organizing and working against the people since he entered elective office politics when he ran for president the first time. And now there is a report that is coming out of Washington that is actually identifying that Democrats are telling one another, we're going to put up roadblocks in the administration so that the president can't fire people that he wants to fire who aren't doing a good job. It is as though they are demonstrating that they are, in fact, a part of a deep state, an establishment class, a group of permanent bureaucrats that want to work over the American people. And they want to do it so badly that they are now telegraphing that this is what they want to do. And it's the Associated Press reporting it. It's not some conservative outlet. The Associated Press reported that a cabal of left-leaning legal experts, legal advisors, and others are urging the president, Biden, to prepare for the worst. This comes from Michael Linden, the former executive associate director of the White House of Office Management and Budget under Biden. He said, my impression is that the Biden administration is taking very seriously the potential threat of Trump being reelected and are trying to do things now. Nobody should be under any illusion that there's anything that this president can do in advance to prevent the next president from doing things that are very damaging, potentially catastrophic. But they're trying to build roadblocks into in the bill that has aid going to Ukraine that they're still fighting about in Congress this week. They're trying to add language into that bill that if the president doesn't follow through on it once he's elected, that he can then be impeached. What more dramatic proof do you need that there is a bureaucratic class of deep state, anti-American citizen professionals working in the government to keep you subjected than to see that they are doing it right in front of your very eyes? In fact, they're even talking about the strategy. This is what they hope to do. Put things in place so that a hypothetical Trump administration would require months or even years to unwind it all. That's a lot of mess. Friends, there are people in Washington, D.C. that do not respect you, and they don't want you to have the right to fire them if they're really bad at their job. But they want your tax dollars to pay their salary. And they're advertising it. They're putting up the roadblocks. That's how little you mean to them.
Ready or not, we'll be right back.